Hello, you're watching the English news of Bình Phước radio television station and newspaper. I'm MC Thiên Kim, and now the headlines as usual. Perennial crop area increases nearly 900 hectares. Developing ecotourism to ensure sustainable incomes. Czech Prime Minister pays official visit to Vietnam. Vietnamese high-quality rice promoted in Hong Kong. Ladies and gentlemen, Bình Phước Province agricultural sector have actively coordinated with departments, branches and localities to implement solutions to stabilize production in the first quarter of the year. Despite the difficulties, the sector recorded encouraging results, ensuring the sufficient supply of food and essential goods to meet local demands.
As of the end of March, the annual planting area had reached 5,900 hectares, an increase of 29 hectares, or 0.49% compared to the same period last year. The total areas of perennials, industrial crops and fruit trees at the end of March stood at more than 440,000 hectares, an increase of 866 hectares, or 0.2% over the same period last year. Animal husbandry continues to develop strongly towards large-scale production, with 12,700 buffaloes, 40,000 heads of cattle, and more than 1.73 million pigs. Small-scale pork production has been gradually narrowed. At the end of March, the province has 385 pig farms, of which 250 had cows and closed pens, or 65% of the total number of farms.
The military command and the police of Phước Long town have worked together to raise public awareness about the military and public security school enrollments in 2023.
To help students with their careers orientation, the military's command and the police of Phước Long town, in cooperation with Phước Long High School, held a session providing 1,200 students with information on militaries and public security school enrollments this year. The session helped students understand the enrollment regulations of military and public security schools, and at the same time raise awareness about the role and responsibilities of the younger generation in building and defending the nations, while also helping them decide on a future career.
Located at the southern tip of the Trường mountain range, Bù Gia Mập National Park covers a total area of over 25,500 hectares and is the largest primeval forest in Bình Phước province.
Bù Gia Mập National Park not only possesses natural scenery and diverse ecosystems, but is also home to a number of cultural and human values. Developing ecotourism is therefore being given due regard by forest owners. The national park has gradually created various types of ecotourism over the past few years. Forestry tourism is steadily attracting a lot of visitors keen to experience nature, contributing to creating sustainable incomes for local ethnic minorities people, and playing a role in environmental education and building a love of nature among visitors. On a total areas of over 25,000 hectares, Bù Gia Mập National Park is the green lung of Vietnam's southeast region and a protective forest for the Thác Mơ, Cần Đồn, and Srop Phú Mieng hydropower projects. There are many rivers, streams, and majestic waterfalls in the park, and it is also home to 59 species of animals listed in the Vietnam Red Book, as well as 168 bird species, of which 10 are threatened with extinction. With its significant potential, on September 16, 2022, the People's Committee of Bình Phước Province issued a decision recognizing the ecotourism areas of Bù Gia Mập National Park as a provincial tourist area. Good news came recently for the tourism industry in Bình Phước Province in general and for Bù Gia Mập in particular, with the People's Committee approving a plan to welcome foreign tourists to the national park. This will give a push to tourism development and presents opportunities for socio-economic development in communes in the park's buffer zone.
Now let's look at the news around the country. Czech Prime Minister Petr Fiala is on an official visit to Vietnam. The visit is made at the invitation of Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính.
The trip to Vietnam is the first to Asia by Prime Minister Petr Fiala since taking office at the end of 2021 and the first of a head of the Czech government to Vietnam in 15 years. Prime Minister Petr Fiala and Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính agreed to increase the exchange of delegations at all levels and maintain the effective implementation of bilateral cooperation mechanisms, among others. In terms of economy and trade, the leaders welcomed the rapid growth of bilateral trade turnover in recent years to reach $848 million in 2022. They agreed to set a target of hitting the $1 billion mark in the next 1 to 2 years by continuing to fully and effectively implement the EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement and improve the effectiveness of the Joint Committee mechanism on economic cooperation. The Vietnamese government leader thanked the Czech government for creating favorable conditions for the Vietnamese community to live stably and make positive contributions to the host country's socio-economic development. The Czech Prime Minister appreciated the role of the Vietnamese community in the Czech Republic, which was recognized as an ethnic minority by the Czech government in 2013. After the talks, the two leaders witnessed the signing of cooperation documents in the field of mutual legal assistance in criminal matters, investment, and education. Earlier, they visited a photo exhibition on political, economic, and cultural cooperation between the two countries organized by the Vietnam News Agency.
A conference was held in Hong Kong, China on April the 19th to tighten relations between Vietnam and Hong Kong rice businesses and promote Vietnamese high-quality rice in the market.
Currently, about 24% of rice imported to Hong Kong is from Vietnam, making Vietnam the second largest rice exporter to the market. By the end of March 2023, Vietnam exported more than 16,000 tons to Hong Kong, approximately the same period last year. Organizers of the conference hope that functional agencies of the two sides could find ways to remove current obstacles and promote the foothold of Vietnamese rice in Hong Kong. Vietnamese rice has been present in more than 150 countries and territories around the world with diverse varieties and qualities that meet the requirements of the most demanding markets such as the US, the EU, Japan, the Republic of Korea, and Singapore.
Dairy producers will see a gross profit margin recover in 2023 as pressure from raw materials cost eases.
Analysts believe that milk powder prices will cool down in 2023 due to reduced import demand from China, and global demand for milk may weaken in the short term. Therefore, dairy producers will see gross margin recover in 2023 when the pressure from raw materials cost eases. According to VN Direct Securities Just Company, the gross profit margin of dairy businesses is likely to improve in 2023 because the price of milk powder, the raw material for milk production, has cooled down. As of March 21, 2023, the price of milk powder has decreased by 29.8% year-on-year and 22.1% lower than the peak in March 2022.
That is all for the news today. Thanks for watching BPTV News. Goodbye and see you next time.